Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking, just kicking, just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the house, okay? Now, I tried to get all excited about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, thinking they were going to really give me something. I mean, seriously, give me something to kiki and laugh about and say, damn, I enjoyed that particular episode. But as usual, no. So we had to come to the conclusion that they need to scrap these ladies, okay? I need, how many is it? 7 of them? Let's see. Got Kenya, got Candy, got Marlo, you got Sanya, you got Drew, Sheree, and Manyata as a friend. And they brought Courtney in there for, I have no idea. But pretty much 7 of them, right? So they need to go. They need to just get the hell on. I don't want to see them anymore. I just don't. They need to scrap it. I need to see 7 brand new ladies on the show, because these ladies have run their course. And don't get in the comments and say, no, they need to stay. No. We done had them for a very long time, and they have been making their millions, and I'm pretty sure they will bounce back, doing some other endeavors, And Candy, she's really solidifying herself in the acting world. And Kenya has her brand with hair care products, okay? She was sleeping in the bed with a shirt that said Kenya Moore Hair Care. Now, how dedicated is that shit, okay? But no, we just need to scrap it. We need to get, let me see, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 6 ladies there. But we need to get rid of all of them, okay? I'm sorry. Candy has had her run, been on the show 15 years, and I'm pretty sure the executives are wanting to get rid of her because she's probably making more than any other women on the show. And then I would think Kenya would be the next one. And then on down the line, if you really want to go, wanted to know anything. But they just really need to go. I'm tired of looking at all of them. They done did what they had done. We ain't want it no more, and that's just how I feel about it, okay? But I'm going to take the show by each lady and what they brought to the show, what they didn't bring to the show, and they just should stay their asses at home. I mean, we're talking about a Birmingham trip. How exciting is that? Florida, I can see, because you got a beach. You can hang out on a beach for a couple of days or whatnot. What the hell is in Birmingham, Alabama? Nothing. Not one single thing. Kenya put this shit together. And we already know Kenya is not the best person to host an event for the ladies. Okay? Such a sad story. I wasted my hour watching this mess. It was just a fluff. It was more fluffier than the other one we saw last weekend. Okay? Woo, child. Well, we just gonna start with, let's just start with Drew. Okay, Drew couldn't do shit. She said she was basically sick from singing all the time. I'm like, where, honey? Where were you singing? Because you showed and sang on stage with, what's her name? What is that child's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. One from, is it Potomac she's on? Candace. I think that's her name, Candace. We didn't see you do anything but warm up your vocal cords. Woo, 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 woo. That's all you did. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ha! That's what you did, okay? No range, to show me how high you can get and how deep you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like Candy. Every woman needs a man. Every man needs a woman. You know what I'm saying? Cute, but you know, that's her baritone type voice. So it fits Candy, okay? We already said Candy needs to be in the background. And none of y'all really supported her when she tried to do a little solo thing because y'all feel the same way. Y'all just don't want to say it in public. So I'll say it for you. She can't sing. But baby girl can act. She getting that acting thing on. Okay, she's going to get that EGOT. Come hell or high water. That's going to fall in her circle. And then I guess she'll say she'll be fine. But it is not Candy. She'll be trying to take on another endeavor, okay? The girl, I think she got OCD? Or she just can't stay still. Her mind just can't stay still. It's just going like the Energizer Bunny. The Energizer Bunny. Okay? That's what I need to call Candy. The Energizer Bunny. But anyway, we go to, who the hell I was talking about? Drew? Okay, we talking about Drew. Drew is a liar, you know, towards the end of the episode. I should say at the end of the episode. What had happened was, you know, everybody was sick. You know what I'm saying? Even Kenya knew her ass was sick. And she still took that Birmingham trip. Knowing she probably was chasing low-grade fevers and had no business on that because she was doing all that coughing and carrying on when covering her mouth. They had no mask on. I was like, And I said right there, this heifer ain't going to perform. She's not going to perform. Because for one, she's not up to the task. Her, what do you call it? Her stamina is not there, and it's because she's been catching something. I don't know what it was. She thought it was the COVID, but they said it was the flu. Then we got Drew running around here talking about she got the flu. I'm like, where did you get it from? Candace, when you did that little serenade, and it really wasn't a serenade. You just warming up the vocal cords just a little bit, okay? And we didn't see pretty much nothing of Drew until towards the end of the episode, where Kenya had wanted to invite Sheree and Drew, you know, at a little place where you go and get where you get a vitamin drip in your arm, which I do not condone that. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. How it really started off, I saw it on Merit to Medicine, and Eugene and what's her name, Toya, they were sitting there going around, had a little mobile thing going around giving people these vitamin C shots and stuff, or vitamin shots. And it was really based upon how they was going to do it. You know, when you drink too much and you just have all these mishaps the next day where you just don't feel like nothing but shooting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you just, your head is just hurting, your body probably hurting too, and your stomach is just turning up and down, up and down. So that's the first time I heard about these shots. They would infuse them with vitamins and stuff like that, and it should make the hangover go away. But Kenya is doing it for holistic purposes. She wants to build up our immune system. And I'm like, girl, your vein is not to put needles in it like that, okay? It's used for dehydration, you know, in the hospital. Want to get your electric light back up. Want to get you restored properly. But you're supposed to be doing this on an everyday occurrence. I mean, your vitamin supplements you can take. You definitely can take the liquid if they have it in that form, that dosage. Not dosage, but form. Sometimes it comes in liquid form, and then sometimes it comes in pill form. Then you're supposed to eat. But most importantly, wear your mask. I don't care what the CDC say. Wear your freaking mask, okay? That will catch a lot. That will give a lot of things towards you not catching anything. But I know they're taping, and I know it's not the best look. But when I wasn't taping, I would have been wearing my mask. Even if I was on set, it didn't matter. But she had took them there to air out their differences and to get them infused, you know, because Drew had a bout with the flu, and of course we know Kenya had a bout with it. And really, Sheree, she's in great form. I don't remember her being sick since she came back on the show, other than her, I think her fibroid she's fighting with, which, you know, she's just going to have that surgery and call it a day. But her and Drew try to work things out, and at the end of the show or episode, they gonna give each other a pass again, because Sheree was just mad because Drew was lying on her and saying she didn't get, she didn't get what she wanted, basically. But Drew had lied. She said Sheree people took everything back. We didn't have anything. But it seems like they may have had a little something, something. I don't know what that little something, something was. Because, like I said, the garment cart she brought out during that season, it looked like it was bare. It was bare. Okay, she had just the bare minimum of showing you a presentation of what she's gonna have. It wasn't something she was really trying to give the group. I mean, Andy probably looked up and got his, but I don't know what they may have gotten coasters. She had some frisbees. Hell, I don't know, but it sure wasn't apparel. Okay, but anyway. They, like I said, they squashed it. It really, Drew wasn't in the scene. She really wasn't in the episode unless she was coming from the hospital, getting in a car, looking pitiful. So we could just put check. She was sick. Okay. Then we got Sheree. Sheree's just being Sheree. She kind of looks like she's trying to start shit and then try to get out the shit. But I'm like, do y'all remember when y'all cut up that y'all are being filmed? And that production is going to make y'all look stupid when they do those replays. And you find yourself telling a lie. But Sheree didn't really have a part in anything. She was just going around listening to what other people said and trying to calm people down and trying to get this kumbaya type of atmosphere, environment, however you see it. That's pretty much it. That was pretty much it. Them two didn't have really nothing for the last episode 5. Okay, let's see what else. Let's go to Sonya here. Let's go to Sonya. I don't know why Sonya there. I really don't. Jay, where you at? Jay? Oh boy, I don't know what. There you go. Lay down, son. You bother me when you walk around. I can't see you. Okay, but we go to who else are we going to? Let's go to Sanya. I think it was Sanya. Yeah, it was Sanya. Let's go on over there to Sanya's house. Okay, Sanya, she came. She was trying to really be the kumbaya person too. She was trying to support Kenya because Kenya had came out and supported her, but then Kenya, with her loudness, she felt that Sanya wasn't there for her. She wasn't checking on her, this, that, and the third. So Sanya called herself trying to beat up for Kenya. And didn't nobody know, which was bullshit from the beginning. They were supposedly had no idea why Kenya was taking them to Birmingham. Now, if it were me, man, you got to give me my itinerary and trying to convince me to get on a bus and travel to Alabama. And it ain't no football going down something, but we're going to actually catch it the next day that we were there. But Kenya was wrong. She should have told them the whole itinerary that she was trying to perform. Like she thought she was doing real well on Dancing with the Stars, you know what I'm saying? But Dancing with the Stars was some intense training. And, she was, I think she had injured herself then as well. So I'm like, Kenya, trying to entertain us with singing and dancing, it's not your forte, baby. Stay in your own lane. Run your hair care business as well as, I don't know what else you can do, but try to be the slay assassin. Because all of y'all need to be gone. I'm just tired of seeing every last one of y'all. But we'll get on Kenya later. But anyway, Kenya didn't tell the people why they were going there. And they were gullible. They set up, they ain't got on a bus and had no direction of where they were going or where were they going to be staying. And none of this. I said, what kind of bullshit is that? And this wasn't no cash trip. I mean, that's how we budgeted. We can't go out of the state, out the country. We just got to go to the neighboring states. I'm like, you can see the writing on the wall. And then from what I understand, the ratings aren't doing very well either. And if y'all can understand that, then you'll see we getting nothing but bullshit ever since season 15 started, because it wasn't nothing too much in season 14. But now we're here with the bullshit again for this season, okay? Like Samuel, she had to go and she was there for a moment, and then she had to leave because she had an engagement to attend. Then she brought her butt back, but she was just trying to figure out what the hell we doing here, Kenya. And when Kenya had got sick or whatnot, she just said, I want my core friends here. We're like, Kenya, who is in your core circle, honey? Other than you being up Candy's ass, pretty much, because you think you can get some things done with who she is in the industry and the people that she know. So you trying to keep that networking partnership as well as friendship there, okay? But yeah, Samuel, I don't know what Samuel fit up in here, but she don't join the bad crowd, which is Marlo, Sheree. Hey, was it Drew too? No, she don't like Drew. We scratch that. But she aligning herself with some people that's gonna make her not appear on the show again. Pretty much. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to keep it real. Don't nobody really like her. Don't nobody really care for her, but Candy. And now she was trying to get to know Kenya a little bit more and try to understand how she floats, in her world and her environment, because she felt it was kind of interesting. But now she don't want to be bothered. They was up there. Well, what had happened was, let me go back a little bit. Um, Kenya had took them to that banquet. You remember the last episode, and they got thrown out of that venue. Well, I think Kenya couldn't come to the fact that she got thrown out of something, and I think she was embarrassed. I think she didn't want nobody to talk to her about it, because they're gonna be picking on her, why she didn't do this, why she didn't do that, and she didn't want to be bothered with it. Okay, and then she wasn't really more than likely not feeling well, because at the end of the visit, Kenya gives us some information that she had 102 fever. And I'm like, baby, did you not feel yourself warm? Did you not ask the what do you call it? Uh, People downstairs at the desk, could they get you a thermometer? Or hell, let one of the production people go and get you a thermometer. Because if you don't drink water, if you don't take Tylenol or anything of that to we call it reduce your fever, what the hell you think you're gonna be? Yeah, you're gonna be lethargic. Yeah, you're gonna be sweating all that shit. Can you come on, girl? And then you got your baby girl around you too. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. But anyway, Sanya rides hard. She rides hard for Marlo. She rides hard for Sheree. Like I said, which is not the popular group at this time and probably never will be. So we're gonna see how that turn out. Kenya, we were gonna talk about Kenya again, but like I said, Sonya really didn't have a part to play. And basically, Kenya was treating her on this hosted trip like she felt Sonya had treated her when they was in Jamaica. Of course, Ralph had to, not Ralph, Lord have mercy. Ross had to get on Kenya and Sheree, I think it was, about don't fuck with his wife, okay? And we all was like, no, he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. So we got on his ass, all right? We sure did. We rolled and we still looking at him sideways. We want him to say another thing. Once it come out of his mouth, that's it. We on. We pouncing. But Sonya kind of felt some way about it. She was in her feelings. And when Kenya told her to get her ass home, not in those words, but she pretty much told her like, y'all can go home. I don't need y'all anymore. I just need my core friendship of friends I have here. And I'm sitting up thinking to myself, who? Cause Candy ain't here, girl. Candy ain't here. So who you calling? You need your core circle to be here. So the only other person I could come up with is Manyata and Sheree. Which, that's slim pickings right there. Very, very slim pickings. But if that's who you calling your core friend at this time, do you, boo. Do you. All right. After that, Marlo came in the situation or in this waiting lobby they were in, and they were talking to Kenya on the phone, and she was dismissing people and telling them what they can do and how they can do it. Pretty much like she was getting on their nerves and they were getting on hers. But Sane felt no love there, so she went and got all her shit. And when she came back down, she saw Marlo. She said, "Marlo, are you gonna stay or what? Because Kenya, if she throwing me out, I know she wants you out of here. Okay, she wants you on the first thing smoking. She wants you on the red eye. Okay, because she don't want to deal with you. She don't want to deal with you. Okay, and that was pretty much Sonya's play in it. Who we got next? Who we got next? Well, I guess we just go. Let's go with Manyetta. I'm still trying to find out why we have her here, but she's giving me a Shamia. No Shamia that used to still hang around Portia and Candy and take trips with them. Well, she probably don't take trips with Portia. We don't know. She could be because we ain't filming Portia, so we really don't know. But I think this last party she had, meaning I think it's a birthday party for Simon or something. I saw a little something. I wasn't interested in covering it. I'm still not convinced that's a real relationship either. But I think it's one of convenience, and they're both using each other, and just is what it is. Okay. But yeah, Manyata is giving me Shamia Morton tease. You know what I'm saying? Like she wants to come up and be a part and be shown and get her little check if they give her anything for being a friend of the show. I mean, her husband Heath is a little bit more entertaining than Manyata. Okay? Now, one thing we cannot take from Manyata, she's a AKA, okay, and she showed it very proudly on this last scene. And baby girl can step. She might be a little thick here and there, but not step. But she got moves. She was trying to show them what Kenya was supposed to be showing the HBCU classic, whatever they have where they're performing. She's supposed to do her own thing and represent her company, which I thought was just bogus as hell. Why you just didn't go down there? Uh, Give them some of your product, get your product out there on their platform, and that's all you had to do. Did nobody tell you to be up there trying to swing your hips and snap this and snap that and shake the hair to the east, to the west, to the south, to the north? I didn't want to see that. Okay, I personally, I think you're too old to be trying to act young. You remember BravoCon when your behind failed and it was a hot mess? You remember when you was in Dancing with the Stars and you got injured as well? I mean, the writing is on the wall. Do what you do best, and that's getting to construct something where it's tangible, and you can deal with the numbers and make all your presentations about your product, maybe on a health wellness channel or something. You could say, because they have everything come around Christmas time. You could be on the show and you're selling this, that, and the third. I mean, Amazon, don't you have a platform on Amazon, girl? But anyway, I kind of got on Kenya and Manyata, but well, Manyata felt that what's her name, Marlo had slammed the door in her face, and as you can see, she did slam the door in her face, even though it was a heavy door because it was made of steel and metal or whatnot. And Manyata called herself throwing something at Marlo, but Marlo didn't care. She was just trying to get the hell out of there. And I understand because Marlo may have a conniption, and she may snap on Manyata. And Lord knows if she got a fork, knife, spoon, she gonna get to work on Manyata. Okay? I think Manyata would try to go with her toe to toe. It's just the swiftest person would probably get the goal. You know what I'm saying? And get the injuries going. So we really didn't want to see Marlo catch a conniption or a case on Manyata because it just wouldn't have been a good thing. It wouldn't have been a good thing at all. But Manyata needs to pick a side. She can't be Switzerland out there. She can't be neutral. Everybody on this show has got to represent a side. It just is what it is. That's how they gave it to us. That's how it formed, and that's the environment we live in. But yeah, I have Shamia Morton was a little bit more entertaining and interesting than Manyata. Unlike what she should have been bringing us. But yeah, we don't really want to see her get down and dance. Now she wants to go on and do something with the kids or something like that, then I might can get down with her. But I ain't got time for no old ass sorority sisters stepping or showing, doing what they need to do. I have no interest in that at all. And that's what Manyata was trying to give us. So we move on. We're going to move on from there. Let's talk about Candy Girl. Candy Girl. What the hell is going on with Candy Burris? Okay. What is going on with Candy Burris? Wait a minute, before we get to Candy, let's get to Marlo. Because we were talking about Mayetta, right? Now, Marlo knows she slammed that door. She knows she slammed that door. And she was hoping that it would catch Mayetta. But it sort of did, but then it didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why her and Marlo, what's his name? Mayetta and Marlo have a beef. I really don't understand that. And I think it's manufactured. I think it's like orchestrated to run this way. And like we had said, Kenya was the Slayer assassin. Now we got Marlo victimizing people, okay? She's the villain. And she's going to poke and poke and poke and get a reaction out of whomever she's trying to pick and prod and, trying to go after. And the two people, man, is Kenya and Candy. And both of them she definitely has called out the bear in their asses, okay? Yes, she has gotten them really disturbed, and they had to definitely raise their voices at her, meaning she got under their skin, okay? When she was in her professional, when she was in her, we call it confessionals, Marlo just lying her ass off. Lying her ass off. Talking about she didn't know if that happened or if it did happen. She saw it. Just lying. Just lying. And Marlo, if you don't leave that Bible alone when you don't messed up with somebody and you don't, what do you call that? Attack somebody verbally. Only if you're praying for forgiveness. And I don't know. That was a cheap shot what production had did when they put that scene in there. Like Marlo was really, really reading her Bible. Okay, like we like she don't save herself, or not save herself, but she's trying to resolve herself to the Lord that she didn't mean to do it. Please forgive her. And just that found like Marlo, girl, don't go outside when it rains and thunder, because you might just get struck. Okay, you just might get struck. But see, that's the whole deal. That's what they are wanting Marlo to do. Because Marlo couldn't do half this shit without producers calling her out or the executives calling her out saying, okay, you're skirting too close to that fine line where you be done went over. But they let Marlo, go over and above and under to get on the Candy and Kenya's skin. So yeah, Candy should maybe watch out because like I said, she's the longest running what do you call it? Who is she? Wait a minute. Cast member on the show, and she's getting paid real good. And she already said she ain't going nowhere until Bravo let her go. So it don't matter what we say, it don't matter how we feel about her, but it does matter to the executives of the show and where it is going. So, I see the writing on the wall. Candy, I had your time. It's time for you to move on. You want to get into acting, you need to open up that avenue where you can lead the show along. I know it's going to hurt you because you get paid some serious money. That's how you can invest in your other business adventures, okay? So when you don't have that check coming in, I hope it don't be like Kim Zolciak, where you got a habit and you're going to just blunder your money away. Or let Todd do it, okay? But we ain't on Candy yet. We're still on Marlo. Marlo need to go and get her refund because that counselor or therapist she going to, Marlo is not listening to her. Marlo is not taking her self-care and making her environment be a pleasant one. She go over there starting shit like we in high school. Or you just be picking at somebody till they haul off and slap the shit out of your ass and beat you down. You know what I'm saying? Though I know it probably wouldn't come to that, but Candace like on that edge. She's really on that edge and she's not looking good. And you don't want to be out there acting all crazy like that because then your sponsors that you may have. They be like, oh, she's kind of violent. Oh, we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much her behavior could affect her brand. So she needs to be very conscious of that. Sometimes money ain't that good when you need to keep your brand together as likable to other people that may want to do business with her in the future. So I can see the writing on the wall. Can more than likely can see the writing on the wall, but she ain't gonna she ain't gonna abandon ship until they say we don't want you no more. Okay. That's pretty much Marlo just playing the victim. I mean, victimizer basically, and she's doing it well. She's doing it very very well. Okay, then we got Candy. Candy. Candy is the one that needs to go to therapy. Mama Joyce don't need to go to therapy. Todd don't need to go to therapy. Candy needs to go to therapy. She has no control of her family dynamics. Not really. Okay. Uh, and really, if you don't have the added additional family members like Aunt Bertha, Aunt Joyce, I'm not what is it? Aunt Nora and Aunt Bertha, okay, and we got Mama Joyce. If they didn't come in there and tear stuff up here or there, we wouldn't need to see Candy, because Candy is that kind where she gets along with everybody, you know what I'm saying, until she feels like you're a threat to her or whatnot, and then she has to keep her guard up. So, yeah, Candy's really not going to act out of character unless she has to, and then it's not showing her being in a good light. But Candy's not going to dismiss her mother and her mother ways, even though people have said she need to. It'd be better for their relationship. No, uh pay her no mind when she's going around there. Pay her no mind, because Mama Joyce is too old. She is not going to change her ways. I don't care what Candy do, what Candy say. She's not going to abandon her mother. She's going to always make sure her mama good. Her mama's always going to be contributing with the festive holiday seasons that come around. That's just how Candy made up. Todd and I will deal with it. And that's all I got to say about that situation. But you always gonna have her mama back regardless. Because I don't know what happened in their childhood, but she was growing up and her dad had divorced her mom divorced her dad. I ever went. She probably saw a lot of things that she felt that she's not gonna have that in her life. So, and like I said, she's gonna take care of mom. Now Todd needs to start up that daycare thing, okay? Or he need to get back in his producing, working in production, and they hire somebody for the kids. He cannot continue to want Candy to do what financially, the financial part of the situation. Candy don't want to do that because he done started so many different projects, okay? And I mean a lot of them. And it's not bringing in no money. You know what I'm saying? If it's bringing in money, she letting him have it because she got her other stash on the side. But Todd need to stand up on his own 2 feet, say, can I help you? But guess what? You're gonna have to take care of the kids now, or we're gonna have to find somebody to take care of the kids, because I want to get back to what I was doing prior to me meeting you and getting in your circle and marrying you. He needs to get up and say that. Find his own connections, build his brand, and they both can grow, but they're doing separate things, and they're not where she's helping him a lot or he's helping her a lot. He needs to be doing what he needs to do to find himself in the environment he wants to be in. He needs to man up, in other words. He needs to man up. He needs to be like T.I. Tells Tiny what to do, how to do it, and all that stuff. I'm not saying Tiny is doing it really, but she kind of is in a sense, because she was a stay-at-home mom when what you call it, the group escape was on hiatus. And Todd needs to stop letting Candy wear the pants now. He needs to sit up there, make his own money, meet his own contacts, or make contacts on his own, and get this production thing going. Period and point blank. Okay, yeah, Mama Joyce is correct. Todd was making mild when they first was being introduced to each other, and Candy was bringing him around, and they had got married and all this kind of stuff. We know how she acted when Candy and Todd got married, but Then she said he was acting like George Jefferson. That damn Mama Joyce, I'm telling you, if we didn't have the family members of Candy coming in here and there cutting up, I really wouldn't know what we would do with Candy, because like I said, Candy don't do anything. She has her businesses. She makes money. She's very well solidified in a lot of financial endeavors, but she never really shows her how she gets to the bag. Kenya don't either. We just see little bits and pieces, but we can't connect it all. Like following her as she go through her day. That's what I'm pretty sure is missing, and that's what we need to see. Some of it might be pleasant, some of it she might be cussing somebody else out, or she might be loving whoever she's dealing with as far as her sponsorships. But we never see that from her or Kenya. And I think to make them more interesting, they would need to do that, or pretty much exit the show. But like I said, you ain't gonna change Mama Joyce. Not for Todd, not for Kayla, not for Riley, not for nobody. She's set in her way. She gonna do what she wanna do, whether she got a man or not. And I saw that shade you had did. I saw that shade, girl. I saw the shade you put on your mom. You need to repent. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You need to repent. But I would say just let Mama Joyce and Todd work it out. Okay, because she's gonna do what she want to do, and that's your mama. I would be in the middle of it. I'm like, y'all gonna have to work it out. I love both of y'all. Just as long as y'all don't hit each other or nothing get physical, but y'all gotta work this stuff out because y'all two are grown. Okay, but Mama Joyce is the fact that Todd need to be more of a man. He needs to be taking a more manly role with Ace, and showing him the fundamentals, because you might be up one day, you might be down the next. You need to know how to make your own bed. You need to know how to wash your clothes. You need to learn how to keep your room together. Yeah, take out the trash sometimes, see what he can do. 'Cause I think Todd had him out there helping him wash the car and stuff. I thought that was cute. Just give him, what do you call it? Give him some insight to what you have to do if you didn't have what you have now, which is luxury. And Mama Joyce is really right about that. But like I said, Candace is the one that needs therapy. Because Todd is in the one, he just need he need to man up. He need to man up and say, I did your career. I was there with you. Now it's time for me to shine. And go and do something in production, because these other little businesses, this restaurant thing he doing, he was saying this first time he made some money that was good money. I'm like, yeah, I'll can the dollar. But anyway, we're going to, I like Todd, but I'm just like, he needs to get back into production. He needs to do what he was doing before he met Candy, period, and point blank. And like I said, they don't need to go to therapy. Only Candy need to go to therapy, okay? Okay, we got that. Okay, Kayla. Kayla needs to shut up, go live her life, and let grown folks have their way, okay? Don't block your blessing, because, hey, what if your dad and Candy didn't make it, okay? You still probably want some of her connections in the field. So just do what you're doing. Do your artistry and make your name on your own without Candy Birds having anything to do with it, or your dad, Todd Tucker, okay? KB, do your thing and stay out of this business with Mama Joyce, because Mama Joyce is going to be Mama Joyce, period and point blank. If your mama was acting like Mama Joyce, you'll still be like, okay, you my mom. I ain't cool with what you're doing. And I might check you in front of these people because you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. But it'll be nice. A nice way of checking you. Got Riley calling up there. Now, your grandmama from day one. And I was surprised that Riley had something to say, because in high school, Riley couldn't stand Todd. Okay? She was holding it down with Mama Joyce, her grandmama, and she wasn't trusting him. She wasn't doing nothing. Okay? It was my mama and my grandmama. And now you're saying you're turning on your grandmama, Riley. You need to shut the hell up and stay in your studies, get your degree, come out and be the boss woman that your mama always wanted you to be, or she knew you could be. All right? Stay out of grown folks stuff. You know the dynamics. You know how your grandmama feel about Todd. And it is what it is. Hell, you said you weren't going to live with them anyway. You going to probably go to Los Angeles when you graduated and do your thing. So guess what? Live your life. Don't worry about somebody else's life. Don't get entangled with it, because you're gonna start having feelings that you probably had before. So stay out of that, and build your own brand. Because like I said, I don't know why you caring either way about it, because it's been going on. Hell, I don't got used to it as a follower of the show. And it's just, all of just asinine. But like I said, Candy is the one that has to do what needs to be done. And really, Kenya, I think Kenya personally was sick. She should have told the people what was going on with her, and gave them information about her company and sponsor them, uh the HBC for something. Okay, because it's like free publicity. You touch their back, they touch your back, and everything's cool. I really felt that Kenya did not learn her steps. She was not prepared for that show, and she wasn't gonna be, what do you call it, she wasn't gonna be made a fun of, for lack of a better word. And she needs to stop trying to dictate who in her circle can talk to who. That's childish as hell. But like I said, Kenya could have went to the hospital herself. They could have had a doctor to come over. Kenya wasn't chasing that fever with no fever reducers, probably. But she got straightened out. It was okay, and that's all I got to say, y'all. That's all I got to say. Yeah, Kenya was she was just doing too much. Doing too much. Didn't tell the ladies where what she was really having them there for, to support her and this, that, and third. She didn't give them an itinerary. They were just flying blind, and letting Kenya lead them off the fucking cliff. That's pretty much what was going on. 'Cause like I said, Kenya was sick before she left Georgia. She was already hacking up, stuff, and coughing and carrying on like covering her mouth and spreading all those germs. And like I said, she should have been taking Tylenol, or she could have had production let her go to the, ER. They should have called the doctor over to check her out, and if she needed to have fluids, then they could have admitted her for maybe the time it was that they wanted to clock her stay, meaning they wanted her to be in the hospital in that particular unit so they can get paid royally. Because anybody know, when you go into the hospital and you see it, man, all that stuff costs out the wazooka. Okay, but yeah, that's what I really felt about what Kenya did. She wanted to have a master plan, wanted to have everything come up smelling like roses, but she did not prepare for the situation. Almost like she didn't prepare a business plan, and Mark had to do that for her. And she gave him kudos for helping her out and helping her business thrive. And she probably learned a lot of business sense from him. I know we don't want to give Mark the credit for anything, but he did do what he had to do for her, and she admitted to us. We didn't ask for it. She admitted to us herself that Mark had helped her out. So, like I said, we didn't want to see Kenya dance. We really didn't. You know what I'm saying? But that was something Kenya wanted to do. Maybe she didn't do it. Maybe I think she wanted to go to a HBCU and didn't get a chance to do it, even though she is college educated. But she didn't pledge, or she didn't, was a major at dance or any of that. So she wanted to show her skills. But me, I really feel she wasn't really feeling well. She could have handled the situation a lot better than what she did, by informing the girls while she was there what was going to be, what they were going to be taking apart. Well, letting her, lack of a better word, she was going to let them see what she really was planning on doing from the beginning. Like a sneak surprise, and she was going to hopefully nail the assignment that they gave her, as far as a choreography that Manyata had helped her with and stuff. But it didn't. I really felt Kenya was scared, and she was like, I don't really feel well, so I'm going to take advantage of this situation, and it'll get me out of performing. So, you know, I was like, okay, Kenya, you tripping. You went on that trip and you know you won 100% and you playing with these people. Okay? Me and her cast members. So, yeah, Kenya was a lot. She was doing a lot of manipulating this particular episode. And I'm pretty sure she wanted it to be that way. But sometimes Kenya don't want to take fault either. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye-bye.